Alright. Good afternoon, YouTubers. Maybe even TikTokers. Whatever you identify as. YouTuber or TikToker. Anyway. We're up here at the Helos pad is over that way. So we're taking a stroll down this road. This is where I was picking those berries in the one episode. There are berries all through here. Well, that time for berries has passed. So, yeah, so we went over to the equestrian campsites, and one of them, one of the campsites is like totally packed. It's got 2 trucks, a couple cars. Then I noticed we went down to the park area. There was a truck and a horse trailer pulled up to the one side. I guess they couldn't fit it in their little campsite area. So, but there's about 10 horses up on this mountain right now. And when we were coming here to the Helos pad, you can see I'm parked over in the weeds. Miss Precious, she just feels like $1,000,000. She just... Oh, you like my new glasses? I went to the dollar store and tried on glasses, and so I was like, my prescription's like $150, and I'm like looking at things, and it's like blurry, real blurry, the glasses that I have. So I seen some there, and I was like, let me try the 175. The 175 ones are actually, I think my eyesight's getting worse. So I bought 2 pair. This is the one pair. The other pair is much thicker and black. So figured I'd get these 2 out here. Wow, look at that. Look how far down that is in the ground. It's bent over there. I wonder what happened here. Someone probably tore this out and they replaced it. Huh. These look like new signs. New post. Yeah, that's definitely a new sign. Especially for that. That's a new sign. Because I don't think that may have been here when we were berry picking. So, probably some youngsters come out here, brought their ATVs, you know, parked down there, brought their ATVs out, come down this way to go camping. I don't understand why. If you can bring your horses, why not your ATVs? I know that some people may get rambunctious with the ATVs. Oh, look at these beech nuts. Got some beech nuts here. Look at all them. Yeah, a whole bunch of them. Bet the squirrels are fat over on this side of the mountain. Yeah, they're just everywhere. Walking here. I wonder if I'm way too far from the truck. lock it. I always do that. I leave and I don't think I locked it. I'm gonna have to walk back to see how far. This battery's weak in this key fob. Right here. It did blink for a sec. Bet you I get it. There we go. There we go. Just had to walk up to there to the truck. So, a little distance. Imagine on a battery I could be all the way back here and press it. And, oh, look, cigarette. But, come on, you two. You get some exercise. Get some exercise. You guys wanted to come up here. You wanted to get out of the house. Oh, yeah. Two things that happened. The neighbor next to me that I have the dog issues with, I guess, I don't know what happened, but her daughter called the state troopers. And 3 cars showed up. 4 guys in each car. That was 12 state troopers. They had 6 in the back. 6 in the back, let me see. There was 2 at the front door. 2 at the back door, I mean. Then there was 2 behind them. There was 1 giving direct orders, which was the sergeant. Then you had 2 out in the alley. So that was 1 standing by her and 1 in the street. So there's 12 state troopers called for the next door. Called for my next door neighbor. I can surmise. Well, originally my first thought was her husband went ballistic on her and was a domestic, but he was after they were there, he was in the house, left the dog out. So the only other thing I could think is his wife went on a binger, went and disappeared for a while. Maybe got some strange, or maybe she took some drugs and was laid up in somebody's house somewhere. So, yeah. This is after they got the news the house next door was going to be sold. So, this is devastating. So this was working on her, and she, for some reason, I was seeing her at the store. Seen her at the grocery store, and she just seemed really weird, odd. Looked like somebody barfed up corn. But anyway, yeah, so it just seemed so weird. She was at the store acting all weird, talking to different people, and she seen me, and she knows I'm definitely not liking her. She goes, "Howdy, neighbor." I'm like, "For yourself." And then out of the blue, she's just like, "Oh, my husband's coming to pick me up. Then once he picks me up, then I'm taking the car and I'm going to Walmart." Like, I kept on shopping, you know. So the next thing I know, I don't know who the people were. She's standing there randomly talking to them. You can obviously see that they were somewhat annoyed. And so I continued to shop and I got my stuff and got out. Then, while I was putting my groceries in the truck, I seen her husband pull up. And then she came out and got in the thing. So I hopped in my truck, got back to the house. Next thing I know, here they come. They pull in, go into the house. She goes and hops in their car. And off she goes. And then I didn't see or hear of her for maybe 2 days. And I think that's what it was, is she went on a binger, or she went and got some, somewhere else. Tired of her man's, even though she speaks highly of him. She speaks totally highly of him. But I know different, because when I first moved in, there was some young punk in the backyard, and I'm like kind of wondering what he's doing there. And next thing I know, I see him go into the house. So I think he was there. I think it was one of the times that they needed to make rent. And well, she must have made some online arrangements, and this guy shows up while her husband's away. And that's what I think's going on there when they're short on rent. They both do odd jobs. They both, because right now her husband is, the one vehicle they had, it blew up. So it's sitting there next to my truck, and he's tearing it down piece by piece, which I think right now it's at the point where he could probably, hey, recycling place, come and pick it up and get $200 for it. And then they have another vehicle, which he took all the parts off that vehicle and put it onto the other vehicle. And of course, what's going to happen with that one, it's going to blow up, and it's going to sit there like the one is there now. Because when I first moved into the neighborhood, it was like a junkyard. There were 4 vehicles. 4 vehicles, and they'd one that was some other guy. And really, really rocky. You left some Easter eggs back there. You might want to pick them up. Let's go over here for a sec. Let's go over here. So yeah, it's just strange. And then they let the dog out. Okay. And the dog barks. The dog barks constantly. My 2, they bark for like a few seconds and then they go lay down. Yeah, see, I wonder if this field gets mowed. Probably not. But that's some type of special seed there. We're all sprayed up. She's got permethrin on her. Rocky's got permethrin. I got permethrin on my legs. But if we do get a tick to hitch a ride, what'll end up happening is when we get home, I'm sitting on the couch. I usually feel something crawling up around my neck or back area, and I grab a hold of it, and never fails. Never fails. Tick, get a tick. They wanted to come out here. I asked them both. They wanted to come get some exercise, and they said they wanted to. And I asked them if I could do a MRE video, and, well, I don't think that went over too well. See, because right now I'd have my backpack on, maybe the chair, maybe the backpack packed with a chair, and some other stuff to come out here and maybe set up the chair while they run around in the woods. I have it in the truck. I still want to eat my favorite, the beef stew, number 9. But I didn't get a chance to change out the wheat bread for crackers. Yeah, you can tell. Look, there's some tracks. There's some tracks there. So, don't be a big deal. They bring their four-wheeler out here. I know the state is looking into making most of the roadways like West Virginia or Virginia, where you can ride your ATV on the road. You still buy your registration. You still buy your registration the same way as you do for a vehicle. It's just that your ATV, that's on you. That's on you if it doesn't need inspection. But knowing them, they'll probably be like, it's on a roadway, it needs to be inspected. Bullshit. There's other states out there. Arkansas. Lived in Arkansas. All you had to do was pay your registration. And that was like $15 a year. Now it's probably up to $25 with inflation and with greed. You might as well say inflation is greed. That's what it is. Inflation is greed. So, I don't know. Do you guys like this two-way? So you can see what's going on up front and then hear me babble on. So, what else? Gotta look here. I gotta get something dark behind that. Oh yeah. Okay, 1837. So, I'm gonna finish up the MRE. The MRE videos. I'm gonna finish up the. I have a case. A case. So 12 plus 4. So I have 16 MREs to go. So let's see. I've done 8, 9. Done 9. So that leaves 3. 9 threes. Yeah, 9 and 3. Yeah, because next one is Chili Mac. The next MRE is Chili Mac. Number, is that number 9? Yeah, it has to be number 9. I gotta check on that. I gotta check. My math's off. So this is about as far as we got last time when we came out here. And there's just tons of berries all through here. Through here. And I think we got up to here where they were like the size of my thumb in this patch here. So oh, and then the under across the street, not beside me. Oh, and they're making good headway on the house that sold. They had drywall guy in there. They had the electricians in, put new lights in the house. They had guys installing cabinets. Yes, so they're making headway on the. So I foresee it coming for sale. Probably in the next couple months. Next 2 months, maybe. Yeah, I got an offer on my place for $114,000, but down in the corner of the thing, it was a made-out check, but you turn it over and it says this is not a check. But the front of it looks like a check, and it tells you the offer. They offered me $114,000 for my place. But what is that? You better get out. Get off that. No. 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 No, that's poop. That's poop. Get off that. See that white stuff? That's poop. Let's go. Come on. Let's keep walking. Get out of that. So, yeah, so, it just, so I, down at the bottom it said something like, basically, what I got the feeling was, like, since 114, or really 116, well, somehow they got into Wells Fargo. But I noticed the name. It might be the guy from Wells Fargo. He might have a side deal going on. Or he left Wells Fargo to go join this LLC. So, this Rob guy, same one I was trying to get help for my mortgage and have a contact with, and he's telling me I only sell. And I'm like, well, you're the one on the thing on the site where they have put you in charge of dealing with stuff here in our area. And then he comes back, no, I don't do that. And I said, well, I sent back, you're full of shit, and you better talk to somebody else. And you're a useless piece of. So that guy was an idiot from Wells Fargo in Enola. I think that's where it was, Enola. Wells Fargo and Enola. Because all the area, Wells Fargo, up here, no longer here. No longer here. It's gone. It's gone. 100% gone. Trying to consolidate, but so you bank with them, and then they fuck everything up. Excuse my language. It's sad. You bank with them, and then they mess up your account, and there's too many hands in the cookie jar. Like for years, I was sending my payment, directly to Iowa. Des Moines, Iowa. where the actual home mortgage for Wells Fargo is. I was sending it directly to them. Well, I get this letter stating I'm sending my payment to the wrong place. And I'm like, no, I've been sending it to the correct place all this time. So I don't know if they changed, if Des Moines, Iowa isn't the home of home mortgage anymore, but I believe they still are. So they screwed it up, and then now I gotta send it to somewhere like Indiana. No, Minneapolis. Minneapolis. I have to send it to Minneapolis now. And I'm like questioning it, and then I call that Rob guy and I say, hey, I've been sending my payment to here. Why am I now sending it to... He couldn't give me an answer. He should have been able to blow smoke up my ass and say, hey, they're reconsolidating and blah, blah, blah. No. This Rob guy didn't care, basically. So they probably fired him, and then that's why he's probably working this LLC. So, but anyway, back to this 414, I know what they'll do. They'll come in, and then they want to do, look at the property. So they'll be working, have a little checklist, or a little, little checklist standing there. And so, as they go along, you'll just see whoever it is make a checklist or a note. Oh, well, there's we need to widen the stairs to go upstairs so you can get furniture up the stairs. We need to maybe open up the area for the living room to maybe go into the dining room, or make the kitchen bigger, or whatever they're going to do, and they're going to minus that. And I'm like, no, you want my house as is. You want my house as is. You're going to give me the 114. But better yet, as we sit there and talk, and you go through and you're writing stuff down on your pad, my number goes up. My number goes up. Because you're wasting my time. Because if we can just sign the paperwork, and I don't even have to have the house cleared out. They'll come in and clear out all the junk. All I have to do is grab my clothes, grab my dogs, and take the money and run. Okay? That's what it says on the thing. Don't worry about cleaning out the house. We'll do it. So if I leave TVs, I leave, furniture. I leave, as long as I take my important paperwork, take my dogs, then, they can have it all. Especially with this house next door, the landlord that's selling the house, $160,000. $160,000. I think I got sidetracked in there somewhere because I was trying to tell you the neighbors across the street what they've been doing, but I got it in my head about the check, the not legal check. So, and what I think what they'll do is when they come and they'll be like, okay, well, we're gonna have to replace this, and this, and this is, and then this, and then they minus it off all. And, oh, we'll only offer you 80,000 because we have to, we got to change the heating system. We got to put a new roof. They're going to minus all that off of what they're originally offered. I'd be like, no, sorry, it just 155. I'm sorry, but it just went to 155. You wanna do that to me? I'm doing this to you. 155. You give me 134, it's yours. 134, it's yours. 134, it's yours. I don't care what you do with it. I just collect what I got. Go get me an RV. Or what I want to do is have a truck camper and just go travel. So that would be nice. That would be nice to do. Oh, I hear like trucks and stuff back that way. I wonder if somebody's... You guys good? You guys good? Yeah, we can... Oh, you guys still want to walk? Okay. You don't want to go back to the truck? Okay. All right. They don't want to go back and walk. Yeah, we out getting exercise. So anyway, yeah. So anyway, all right. That's the deal with my house, and then across the street, what they've been doing is they stand there and the car will pull up in the middle of the street and stand there and run, and she'll come out and witness this, looking out the door. They'll have something on the front seat, like a magazine or some sort of I don't know, bank, something like a film roll container, or an empty what's that drink called? Crystal Light, a Crystal Light container. They have a Crystal Light container, and they basically it's got something in it, because she grabs the container, opens it up, looks and pulls and sees, and maybe eyeballs it, and then she puts the cap back in the container, and then she goes in the house. The guy drives off. So she takes it in the house. She's probably in there counting it. Then the guy pulls back up. Know how I know? It's it's at night. He sits out there. He has his lights on because he's sitting in the middle of the street. And then I go look out the window, and he has his lights on in the thing. Then when they make the trade, they turn the lights out. He turns his cab lights out. And then they make the trade in darkness. So she'll give him the container back with what he paid for. So, yeah. So that's how they're doing it next door. They also, at the door, they have a camera. I don't know if it's a working camera, but it's a small little camera. Small little itty bitty camera. and it's up by the light fixture. And it's curled around. It's like they took one of those cameras for going into cracks and crevices in cars, like the camera that they would put in the ear here, look to see, you know. So it's just interesting that they and then they had cameras up on top. Yeah. I think they were scoping the neighbor's stuff out, the one that left, because the morning the people showed up to start throwing the stuff away, she was over there, knew myself, and I maybe needed help. So, and I heard the one guy saying, hey, that stuff's supposed to go to Earl. Stuff's supposed to go to Earl, and I'm Earl. You know? And nobody ever asked me. I sat outside the whole time while she's running back and forth. Running back and forth, trying to get free. Desperate little drug dealers. Then a week ago, she must have got a new boyfriend, because he has a Dodge truck, and he has a trailer. And it parked right in front of the house. Right straight in front of the house. The trailer parked. They put it right in front of the house. Like, I couldn't see what's going on over there. Now it's gone. The trailer and his truck are gone for the weekend. For this weekend and the last weekend. So they have it somewhere stashed. Probably doing business out of it. Oh man, if I would show you this lady, it'd be the most horrifying thing you've ever seen. It's worse than Jason and all those monsters put together. Ugh. Just gross. As you can tell, I don't like her. I don't like my neighbors I did like my neighbors on the side of me, but until she started taking her son's dog and making things difficult. But in the beginning, I wanted to get my dogs and Dozer acclimated together. No. We can't put them together. Okay. All right. So now I put my dogs out. He barks up a storm and they ran one in. So anyway, and then let's see what else. I'm going to start building a truck camper. Going to start to build a truck camper. So I got to get the wood for that. I was figuring maybe 24 2x3s, or maybe 2x4s, and cut them down to 2x2. But I was thinking maybe 25 of those. And then be some 3/8 plywood. 3/8 plywood, maybe equal 25 of those. So if any of you out there know or have built one, what makes a good framing for a truck camper? I've been looking at it and haven't really found anything. See, nothing's down there. We got to remember that tree there. Got to remember that tree. That tree right there. There. You come on. Hey, we keep walking. We'll be in the next county. So come on. Let's start walking back. We might even be in the next county. I just got to keep an eye because I heard some other trucks or vehicles. When we go back there, I might have to put them on the leash. So yeah, I would like to, if in the comments you could comment if you have any, if you build a truck camper. Rocky, come here. Come here. Just in case. I heard something. Who knows? Maybe they brought us my precious. Who knows? Maybe they brought the horses out here. Come on. Just to be on the safe side on the way back. Unless that's me, I'm hearing voices in the woods. Yep. Appalachia. We're still in part of the Appalachian Mountains. Appalachian. Maybe not deep into it, but what is deep? What is deep into Appalachia? How do we know there's not any feral people out there? I know we got some of the homeless moving in. Let me keep looking around. You guys are allowed to go to the bathroom. What about Dad? I gotta pee. I don't think that the YouTubers want to see that. I don't even have enough. If I had to poop, I wouldn't have nothing to dig with, except maybe a stick in the woods. Rocky's in front, Precious behind. You see? And then oh. Guys are trying to trip me. I offered them water before we left. They didn't want any. Oh, here we go. I hear that buzzing. That's a big old mosquito trying to get after me, or a horsefly. My young little, well, my sweet blood. It's interesting that the last time I was at the hospital at the ER there, and they took my blood 4 times. 4 times. 4 whole times. They took my blood. They kept coming back saying it realized. That's interesting. I think you got a bad batch of what do they call them? Valves? No, ball. Oh, what do they put the blood in? Oh, what do they put the blood in? Shoot. See, it's not valves. Valves are the shit. Because I can picture them when we would be out at partying in Germany, and then they used to bring what do you call it to you? Bring your booze in them. Shots. Bring your shots. Test tubes. Yeah, test tube. Yeah, maybe test tube. That's what I'm calling it, a test tube. So maybe it's a bad batch of test tubes. Because they get it's the VA they get from the lowest bidder. Why? What you two looking up that way for? Something up there? Huh? Something in there. Is there something up there? Is it? For some reason. Where? Go back to go back that way. I don't know why. I hear people. I do. I hear people in the woods. That's why when I'm out here, I think I should be, packing a hole puncher. Seriously, when I'm out here and I hear there's the back side of the field. All right, precious. What did you do here? What did you do here? What did you do here? What? Man, that was an ordeal. That's pretty thick in there. Hold up. Through there, it's like really thick. Right in through there. And then you got the field right over here. Rocky, slow down. Yep. Alright, well, a couple days this week I felt dizzy. Really felt dizzy. I thought I saw something up there in front, ahead of us. I thought I saw something move. I hear somebody. Over in these woods over here. The way I have my camera pointed, I hear somebody. I don't know. I don't know if I could, like, actually, like, if I would come out here with a tent and you know, put a spot right there. I don't think I could do that. Not when I hear voice. Been dizzy. Oh yeah. Oh, the other thing that happened this week in town was we had a little boy. 12, like he was 12 years old. Okay, he has autism. Oh, that's the biggest thing. He has autism. But walked out the door. Walked out the door and went for a walk. Swear to God, within 3 hours, it was like SWAT team. You had 4 to 5, 6 people, everybody in their car that was at home, running around in their car, looking people's backyards, looking everywhere. The state troopers about the helicopter. It's only in a couple hours. And what gets me, they do this for this kid. Just a couple hours just to find this kid. But meanwhile, you got well, people disappearing Walmart. You got people disappearing Targets. You got people disappearing. And there's no... I can't believe how fast this was. Cannot completely believe how many people were involved in just a couple of hours. The kid walked out the door, I think it said like 9 o'clock. By 12 o'clock it was over. Actually 11:30 it was over. I watched the helicopter behind my house search the woods. The state trooper's helicopter. Just comb the whole street from high above. I can guarantee what probably happened. The kid was probably hiding somewhere outside. Let me take a moment and just look at that. You just go out there and just pitch a tent somewhere. That would be park where I did, and then yep. I don't know if these two. Precious says she does want to go camping, but it just amazed me. It just amazed me Normally they wait 24 hours to look. I don't know why this kid was so special. Oh, there's a trail there. You see that trail that veers off. Precious wants to go that way. You want to go that way, Precious? Huh? Where does it go? Oh, it just goes out that way. I see. Straight that way. Through those trees there. It goes that way. So, yeah, man. And I like sitting outside. I'm trying to enjoy my coffee in the morning. And Rocky and Precious are trying to lay in the backyard. Meanwhile, this lady comes with her hound dog and looking up, you know, the only time it gave the element, the bad elements in town, the opportunity to scope out the backyards. That's what this did. So if I have anything come missing when I'm gone, like my flower pots and what have you, first of all, I'm going to check with Sam because she said she wanted them. And I said, no, Sam, they are Carol's. So I will check with her first because her family has a tendency to steal my stuff first. So I put a bed outside. Her brother stole my bed, or my box spring. Her brother stole my box spring. So then I put rotors and brake pads, and I think Jim stole those. She tried to blame it on her brother again, but her brother has no use for the brakes and rotors, and I don't think he would know because he's like a 54-year-old man with a 7th grade mentality. Okay? She has to help him with his bills. When he gets his money from SSI, she's got to help him figure out his bills, and then he pays them, and then whatever's left over, I don't know what they do. So I know that much. So, but I think it was Jim because he's the car part guy, and it wouldn't have been too much of a not hard at all to move the rotors and the brake pads from where I had them into his shed, and then later put them in the back of the car and take them, or a light bill, or what have you. So this is the type of people I live beside. Desperate people. I mean, desperate people. I'm surprised I haven't had my house broken into. I definitely know when I was away, and 7 got out, and Jim got into my house, broke into my house. So, I know that for a fact. So, it wouldn't surprise me if I would go away for a little. They would be snooping. Snooping. I still think that spot right there would be good for a tent. Be good for a tent. I just heard voices. Hope them voices don't follow me home. Like all those TikTok videos I've been watching where people be out walking and then they hear voices and then the voices end up at home knocking on their door and you go to the door and there's nothing there. Basically, I would just tell the spirit, go away. You're not entering my white light. Leave me alone. There's back there. Maybe an animal. Something. Something back there. Wow, that smelled like pee. Something smelled like pee. Back there. You hear that? Did you guys hear that? Smell like pee. Like literally. Something in there. Okay. But look at the branches. Excuse me, precious and Rocky. Excuse me. Come here. Look at these branches. Look at them branches, how they're crisscrossed. And then I got that ungodly smell of like pee. Wonder, Sasquatch sitting back there watching us. I don't know. That'd be a good cover, though. That would be good cover. Them trees there look like laurel. Oh, there's some mushroom. There's a mushroom that was stomped on. I didn't do that. But anyway. Alright, I forgot where my train of thought was. Here we go again. Hunting for Bigfoot and lose my train of thought. Oh, there's all them. That would have been all loaded right in there. But I couldn't get in there because it was so thick. What did you smell right there? You like get to a certain point and then you just like they stop. Man, look how thick it is in there. Oh my God, that was loaded. Right, and those thickets there, they produce ones about the size of my thumb. Oh, it's so good. So good. Yesterday, I went to the Amish Mall. Wow, we're a little over 1 hour with this walk. So, went to the Amish Mall and, nope. I got in there and it's like people don't know how to act. Like, they see you walk in and they see you going for something, they step in your way and they grab something and then tell the guy I want this. And it's like, you see me heading for it, I want to grab it, and you jump in front of me. So there was, ooh, what is this? Let me see. Oh, that there is some sort of mint, part of the mint family. Wild mint. What's going on back here, lady? Go ahead. There we go. I'm being bit up as we speak. You get beside your brother. Just walk casually. That's good. Now we're in the beech nut area. Looks like something devoured most of them. Probably the squirrels. Well, there's nobody. I don't see any cars. I don't see any cars down that way. But I heard voices. I don't know if you guys heard voices. If you guys did. In the video. If you caught the voices. But I could have swore I heard voices talking. Alright. We're back now. We're going to get these guys something to drink. And go home and cook some steak for them. I think I got London broil. Some London broil steak for them. Last night, 2 nights in a row, maybe 3, we had chicken wings. Made in the oven. Oven baked chicken wings. Man, I can't believe that's so far in the ground. Somebody must have pulled it out and put it back in and sunk it in deeper instead of getting some concrete and putting the thing in it. All the millions of dollars that they're spending, and then their lazy habits that are happening. No garbage cans in park areas. Yep. Their job just a little bit lazier, making more money. Less responsibilities. See, when they stop like that, I wonder if they hear someone talking. Or if you guys, if you look back through this video and you hear voices. So it just makes me wonder, you know. So yeah. So if you listen this long, you're all right in my book. Maybe somebody's over there camping over at the Helios pad. The Helios pad. Maybe somebody's camping over there in that field. There's a big old field, open field there with a fire ring in the center. So maybe they're camping next to that fire ring. That'd be interesting. Have someone drop you off and then you camp out here. And then they pick you up on Sunday night. Do it started at Friday. Yeah, so Friday. And then they pick you up Sunday. I was going to cut that with the I even brought snacks for the dogs, and I brought, oh yeah, here we are. Menu number 10. Menu number 10 is chili mac. So 9 was my favorite, 8 was meat and marinara meatballs. So I was going to take the machete and cut it in half. So, alright, here, let's take these off. Take these off and I'm over the other side. Okay, throw that over the other side. Take this, yeah, this, and maybe throw it over to the other side. Okay, don't even wait for me to do what I need to do, precious. Throw that over there. I know I gotta take this off and clean it. Alright. Alright, we get ready to go, kids. Squirrel up there, jumping from tree limb to tree limb. But other than that, let's put you right there. I need this this truck detailed in a very bad way. If you know a good detailer, let me know. Mr. Rocky, you want some water? No?